The number one reason has to be said, it's Ukrainian determination to resist on all fronts. Now, that explains an awful lot, but not all. We've seen the Pentagon state that the Russians have in fact learned from their initial offensive, their initial phase of their invasion. We've seen that the Ukrainians have used shoulder-launched missiles, mostly provided from the West, to great effect, taking out entire columns of Russian tanks. That's one of the reasons why we may not have seen the same kind of columns that we saw in the early phases of the war. Elsewhere, the British Defence Ministry has been speaking of weakened morale and weakened capabilities after these enormous losses that the Russians have taken. Now, it seems that the Russians may not, excuse me, that was a couple of explosions in the background there. The Russians may not have had enough rest before they were sent back into combat after being sent from the Kiev region as they pulled back. Now, elsewhere, we've seen Western arms flowing into the country, artillery, howitzers, radar, drones, mines and missiles, including light weapons as well. These are the largest efforts that we have seen since the Second World War in terms of speed and quantity, and this of course comes after the US Lend-Lease moves to get as many weapons as they can in as possible. Now, Russians haven't been idle. They have been, as you may have just been able to hear, been bombing infrastructure and depots where arms are stocked, and as well as transport points in an effort to prevent these weapons moving towards the east.
Тряпочные вот эти, они мешки хреновые. Все нормально, брат, пусть лежит. Все. Да, ну вот ищите вот.
Неужели это поверят, что это...
Порежу сейчас. Сейчас покурю.
Я порежу. Морковку
Томат есть, морковка, вот она, все есть.
Отнеси, наверное, коробочку.
Нет, это видно.
Ты увидишь.
Так тепло одетый, Сонечка, тебе не жарко.
Жарко.